Hello, I'm Dr. Carla Bloom from the College of Coastal Georgia. Today I am interviewing Dana Beckham, and she is going to tell us her experiences since graduating from CCGA.
Hello, everyone. I am Dana Beckham, and I graduated from CCGA in the spring of 2012. I graduated with a bachelor's of Science in Psychology with a concentration in Community and Organizational Leadership.
And Dana, can you tell us a little bit about your work and community experiences since graduation?
Yes, since graduating, I've been employed as a family support specialist with the Coastal Coalition for Children. And we like to say that we build whole, healthy families. I work with prenatal moms and moms who just delivered their brand new babies, along with the fathers. And so we train parenting, we teach them parenting skills where I go in and make home visits with the family.
And how about your community work? Because I know you are quite noted for your community involvement.
Yes, I like to also add, as a family support specialist, we work very diligently with the parents and the fathers to better prepare the child after they're 5 years old, to prepare them for Head Start and for pre-K. I've also been so busy in the community. I've been working on so many things. I am the founder. When I was in college, I founded my own nonprofit and started the Genoa Martin Friends of Historic Selden Park Association. And that has kept me so busy. For instance, I've been working with the youth in the community. I've taken children up to Washington, D.C. The organization, we tend to expose young people that tend to be high-risk children and young people. We like to expose them to African-American culture. So I've taken them up to the new National African-American Museum. I've taken children up to the museum. I've taken them to the White House. I've taken them all around Washington, D.C., exposing them to culture, exposing them to so many different things that they may not have the opportunities to do or visit. Also, I've had the invite from the Department of Interior in Washington, D.C. And it was in 2019, I had the opportunity, I guess I was appointed by the Department of Interior to put on an event in my community to commemorate the last 400 years of enslavement since the first African Americans who came through Jamestown, Virginia, and also the enslavement of our people that came down to the Hoffa Plantation here in Brunswick. So it was a huge event back last September, and it was awesome. I've also been working along with students in the community, in the middle schools and in the high schools, with exposing them to the culture and for the historical components out at historic Selden Park. And I've been putting on tours. I have been appointed as the president of the Selden Park Advisory Board, where I advise the commissioners about what is best needed for Selden Park. So I help write programs for the park. I assist the park director. I've been so extremely busy, and we're getting ready to go before the commissioners to ask for $1.5 million so we can put a new multi-purpose building, gymnasium, a great state-of-the-art building for new programs for the community of Brunswick.
You are phenomenal, Dana. I would like to have the last question bouncing off of your phenomenal experiences and success. What kind of advice would you give to students now as they're in school and thinking about they too want to have a future as successful as yourself? What might you say to them?
Well, my advice for the younger people, or to whomever is about to graduate, to the upcoming graduates, take advantage of all of your classes. I learned so much from my classes. Start thinking about, what do you want to do? Do you want to get involved in community? And how, better yet, do you want to serve your community? Where do you want to work? Start you doing your research right away. One of the things that I did, I started my nonprofit, and I used everything that I wanted for this nonprofit and incorporated it into my studies and my classes. For example, all my projects I would use for Janora Martin. Everything from community psychology, I would implement my nonprofit. And all of that was a staging ground for me to use when I came out of school. So better position yourself to start thinking about which is it that you want to do, which direction you want to go with psychology. If you want to further your education in a master's program, that is my next part. I know I got on the ball running before my master's, but you know what? All of this will look good for me when I do go to graduate school. So that is something that I do plan to do in the future. But I'm so busy with this nonprofit. I just encourage each and every one of you to have a good time as you go through school. Think about everything. And all of that, what you learn, could bring to your community wherever you go. You're going to go and bloom and blossom.
Dana Beckham, we could not be more proud of you. And we are, I am personally just glowing thinking about you and feel so fortunate that you are at the College of Coastal Georgia and
Yes.
that we can have you speak to our students now. Thank you so much for doing this with me. You are a shining star in so many ways. Thank you, Dana.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Bloom. And good luck, everybody.